Yo, the ice god, Solidus-T. Back up in you. Yeah, man. I noticed I got a few subs, more subs. I appreciate that. You know, I love people that view my content. Hopefully it keeps coming. God bless y'all. But today, switch it up. Talk about some sports. As y'all know, I'm up here in Minneapolis, so I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. And there's talk amongst Wolves Nation if they should trade Karl-Anthony Towns. I want to get into that. Me personally, I'm 50-50 on a trade of Karl-Anthony Towns. He's a good player, but I'm gonna be honest, even though this fan base, the Timberwolves fan base, is idiotic more often than not, they kind of got a point in their criticisms of Cat, and I can't deny that. Cat's a good player, but he should be better than he is. Charles Barkley, the legendary Charles Barkley, shout out to him, he said it best during the playoffs when he was talking about how he said Cat ruined his game by just being a jump shooter at 7 feet tall. Like, I've been saying this since like the Jimmy Butler season, that Cat has a mismatch almost 80% of the time. So he should be dominating in the paint, but he wants to shoot threes all the time, and that's all he wants to do. And it's like, that's not really winning basketball coming from a 7-footer. Like, I can see you shoot threes sometime, but all the time? Because he literally just wants to shoot threes all the time. That's pretty much it. He doesn't post up. He has bad posting ability. His post-up mechanics are terrible. He's not good on defense, not good at rim protecting. You would think a guy that size, Pauls, would be. So there's definitely some weird limitations to his game that could be corrected, but he hasn't corrected yet. So I understand the frustration. As far as trading him, I'm 50-50, like I said. I think either way, they're going to have to make a decision 6 months to a year from now. February, the trade deadline, or next offseason, because they got to make a move because of the cap. Because they're obviously going to re-sign Jaden. They're not going to let him go. They re-signed Ant, of course. And you got Cat and Rudy tied up in them contracts. And due to the new cap agreement, they're going to have to make a decision on that. So pretty much what's going to happen is one of them got to go. And most of the fans are saying they should trade Cat. I look at it like this. I think if the Timberwolves get off to a really good start, and they're like one of the top teams in the league, they'll let it ride out and just come to a decision in next offseason. But I think if they're mediocre or like they were last year and slowly but surely, but not really hitting the ground running, they'll trade Cat by the deadline, because as everybody keeps saying, they can get more value for trading Cat. But I feel like if they trade Cat, that might upset Anthony Edwards, because Edwards is cool with Cat. And Minnesota Timberwolves outside of the KG era has been a losing organization, pathetic losing organization. So they can't really afford to make a player unhappy. So, and I feel like that's a danger of trading Cat. But I'm 50-50. I like Cat. He spaces the floor, he can shoot, but all he does is stand on the perimeter. You can't have too many perimeter players. So somebody got to get in the paint, and he's not doing that despite having the size to do it. So I understand the frustration. So they got to make a decision, and we'll see what happens, but I understand the frustrations of the fans. I get it. So we'll see what happens, but thank God for Anthony Edwards, because he single-handedly saved the season, in my opinion. So yeah, just wanted to give y'all my 2 cents on that. So yeah, go Wolves. I'm gonna hit y'all back with more content. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my channel if you feel inclined to. I would greatly appreciate it. Peace.